Good morning, everybody. My name is Rick. I'm the founder and CEO of Gekko Lab. So the mission of Gekko Lab is to connect different discrete data sources and bring them into powerful action. The story of our company actually comes from this guy, Mr. David Webb. David Webb is a stock activist in Hong Kong doing deep dive stock research. Last year, he published the famous Animal Network, where he reveals that 50 stocks are doing a lot of dubious transactions among each other. And over last week, he published the Animal Network 2.0, where he revealed another 26 stocks not to own. So this is exactly the problem that we are trying to solve, to find out the hidden risks and the insight from different fragments of information. And these information are often hidden in unstructured data. But how we are going to do that? The reality is that this is an immensely difficult problem. Knowledge workers these days, when they are doing this kind of deep dive stock research, they need to look through very detailed level of financial reports. For example, in this example, we find that the same entity actually appears in 4 financial announcements, and these are often hidden in the footnote section of the financial reports. So we think that this is not the way to do it. And worse still, this is also a very timely and costly exercise. In Hong Kong alone, there are over 80,000 compliance-related cases every month, and a complex investigation often takes more than 1 to 3 days by a compliance team. And so we are thinking that's not the way of doing things. Instead of this, we believe this is the future for research and investigation. And in order to tackle this issue, we, Gekko Lab, introduced 3 products. The Gekko Search, our financial document search system for all the Hong Kong and China financial exchange doc filings, and our Gekko Graph solution, which is our Gekko graphical analytics solution. And we also have a Gekko Doc Analyzer, which is responsible for extracting unstructured data and create a graph database. And today, I want to focus on our visualization interface, Gekko Graph. Next, I'm going to show you a demo of how our Gekko Graph solution looks like. So this is the interface of our solution. On the top left-hand side corner, you can type in the person, the company, the listed company, or even the private company from our database of more than 1 million financial entities. And within the click, you can quickly generate the relationship between them. So this is exactly what David Webb has been working for a year. But what David Webb cannot do is to do the interaction behind that. So in this case, user can quickly to identify the particular entity from a complex big data graph, and they can apply the filter, rearrange the layout, and one key highlight of our database is this all time-based. So user can review the relationship changes to track down the monetary flow or ownership changes over a period of time. And this is exactly what David Webb could not do by a human. And also, our visualization is also one of the fastest in the world. Driven by our proprietary WebGL technology, user can render more than 2,000 data points on a Chrome or IE browser with very smooth user experience. And more than that, we can also transform the graphical format into a tabular format for people to do analysis. For example, they can filter down the particular relationship to see that in the list. And we can also export this into a report. So why Gekko Graph and why our solution matters? So first of all, one key highlight is our solution have a very unique time-based data to see the relationship changes over time for the capital market both in Hong Kong and China. And secondly, we are the only database in the market aligning both Hong Kong and China entity data into a deep level. And we have given a unique ID to each of the financial entity in our database. For example, if you want to search my name, Rich Chang, you will see the unique ID for both of our database connecting different sources. So user can have a single view when you are investigating on one person. And thirdly, our solution is utilized by local regulators. Our mission is to set a high standard for the compliance research and investigation. And the ecosystem that we are building brings from connecting the financial transaction data all the way down to the legal case data. And all we bring it together into our Gekko Knowledge Graph database, and with a very powerful visualization and analytical engine. And the people that we are working with include the accountants in the region, compliance, risk management, investigator, lawyer, and the researchers. Over the last 3 months of the Accenture program, we have been talking to more than a dozen of FIs, and we have received very important and valuable inputs for our next phase of product development. Into early next year, we will introduce our pattern detection. So instead of letting you to search the list of the Day Web, we'll automatically use our proprietary algorithm to scan through our entire database and bring back the dubious cases to you. And we constantly invest into getting more and more database to go deeper and go to broader level. And next year, we also will introduce a data as a service solution through our API. So looking back, we started everything in less than 2 years ago. And we are incubated by Cyberport here. And we are a team of young and vibrant people constantly learning and growing day by day. And at this stage, we are also very thankful for all of the inputs from you, which help our next phase of growth. And lastly, we always remember where we started this Gekko Lab company. There are 3 key principles that we always focus on. We aim to set a very high standard for market surveillance. Secondly, given more and more connection between the Hong Kong and the China capital market, we aim to be the bridge to connect the data sources from this region and bring a very powerful solution. And lastly, we keep on evolving our solution to have faster and more efficient risk detection. So this is my contact, Rick at Gekko.ai. I look forward to talking to all of you after the event. Thank you.